Hello, it's Ray with Olive for Hair of the Day, February 5th, 2020. I have just dried my hair. Fresh wash. It seems to me that lately I've not been washing my hair enough for how much I've been sweating, how much I've been working out. Because when your boyfriend comes up to you and grabs the back of your head and asks if a grease fire is about to explode, you know you need to adjust your hair schedule and that the dry shampoo you've been using hasn't been quite cutting it. Anyways, yesterday I was doing some highlights for a dear friend of mine, Justine, and she asked me how to curl her hair. It seems like a simple thing to know, but it's a lot more effort than you'd think. And because we're reaching the people who aren't really concerned about beauty in everyday senses, I figured a simple curl set is probably a good thing to learn how to do. So all you need really is an iron, which I always say should be 1 inch, which is this thickness. You can have it clipped or no clip. I prefer the clipped iron just because you can do a lot more looks with it, but we're gonna be doing a very basic look. And then I'm using Living Proof's Control Hairspray just to give me some heat protection and a little bit of grit. So all you gotta do is spray this bad boy in here. Nice work. I'll probably brush that through because I don't like a lot of structure in my hair, especially when it's freshly washed. Day 2 and 3 are my favorites because it kind of has a bit of grit just from the natural living in, but day 1 is pretty loose. So now that that's all brushed in, we'll take our iron. I always say when you're curling from the top of your ear forward, always curl away from your face on both sides, just so that you have the curls not overtaking your face like they could, unless you're going for that more of a pin curl Mad Men kind of a look. So first things first, get rid of this little kickstand. We don't need it. It will just cause some troubles. I will disclose, I'm left-handed, so this is going to be a little bit different for you right-handed gals out there, but for us lefties, that includes you, Phil Mickelson. This might be a trick you might need to know. Left-handed, I'm going to be doing it a little bit different than right, only because I'm using the wrong hand, but it will benefit all us lefties who had to learn everything the wrong way and then flip it around our way. So step 1, taking your iron. I always start with my fringe. This is a set that I do just for an everyday. If you've been one of my clients through the years, I'm sure you know I could curl your hair in probably 5, maybe 10 minutes. It's pretty quick. And that's what we want, an easy everyday hair look that we don't need to be messing around with all day. Okay, grab your bangs. If you have a fringe, clamp in the middle and then just slowly spin out. That's as simple as it is. I usually like doing both of my fringe pieces just so that they have long time to set before I have to curl them or untangle them. So, like I said, from the front of your ear here, we always want to go back. So I'll divide this section in half and then I will clamp about midway. Let my clamp go, twist it backwards, feel the hair, because once it's starting to get warm, you don't need to have it in there for a long time. And then you just drop out. Same, middle, twist up, send back. Make sure that your clip is facing the correct way, and then just drop it out. It's that simple. I understand that when you're learning this, it's a lot more, it seems a lot more complicated just because you've never done it before. I took a long time learning how to curl hair, especially being the lefty that I am and having to watch all these right-handed stylists do it and then try and figure out how to flip it around. So yesterday when I was trying to show Justine what I was doing, I realized, oh, I'm telling you to put the iron this way, I'm telling you to put the iron this way, but I'm left-handed, so take that the wrong way. Okay, so front's done. That was pretty quick. Once you get to the back half of your head, if you're very uncertain about what you're going to be doing with your curls because you can't see, you're new to the process, whatever it may be, I would suggest taking a clip and simply clipping as you go so you're not grabbing the same sections over and over. I've done this a billion times, so it seems pretty simple to me, but these hair back here, you can take any direction. Like there's no rhyme or reason to what pattern you need to go on. If you want to go all back, then that's one. You can divide your hair down the middle and clamp this all backwards. So then your hair is going to be quite divided in sections, but it will look really nice in the back. Or you can just start clamping forward and rolling towards the face, even though that is the wrong way for this side. It doesn't matter once you're in the back of your head. So I always suggest picking up a piece about the size of the iron. Now, once you know the rules in hair, we always say you can break them, which is the beauty of it. You learn the rules and then you can bend them to your will. So there's not really a full rule for this other than when you're learning and figuring out how to do this by yourself for the first time, I would highly suggest using a clip, being patient, finding a lot of time in your day to just play and not feeling too attached to what the outcome is going to be. And again, like trying to organize your sections a little bit cleaner if you're having a first time go at this might help you in the process. Often I will grab a hand mirror and just see the back of my head to make sure that I've not missed anything, because I remember working at a salon and there was a girl that I always worked with. Nice girl, but she always missed the back of her head, so you'd have to call her over and get curling on the back of her head because she had just one line down the middle of her natural curl and not the iron curl she had been putting in. So simply just following along, going wherever you feel like you need to add the curl. I always suggest turning the iron up as high as you possibly can, because then you're not just sitting here with the hair in your hand in the iron for 100 years waiting for it to warm up. This way you can get your hair really nice and warm and curled quickly. Because again, this is for us busy ladies who have other shit to do in our lives than just worrying about how good we look. Because I think we can look good with very simple hair methods and very simple everything else. As you can see, I wear like zero makeup because I just don't care. Kudos to everybody who loves it, because that makes me really happy to see people who have passions for it. But beauty is such a weird line for me, and I don't find that beauty to me is necessarily looking super to the nines tea, like glammed up. I'm doing everyday hair, I'm teaching yoga, I'm doing yoga, I'm running, I'm doing all this other stuff. I just boxing, you know, I don't have time to feel super glam every day. So there we have it. In that long speech I've just given you, there's a devil cat outside my house. He's been bullying my cat for a while, and I think he's sniffing the air because he knows I'm here. Anyways, onwards from Dutchie. Phil, I hope you've been paying attention. We'll give this another quick spray, just so it's nicely set in there. This is what it looks like. Hopefully I've not missed anything. And then to just get everything done, I have extensions in here, so I will brush them out. If it's your own hair, I would suggest just running your fingers through it, because that will brush it out enough that you don't need to worry. But because I have extensions in my hair, they don't brush out as, or they won't comb out as nice if I don't use a brush, because they end up kind of grouping together. Anyways, here we are. Like less than 10 minutes later, and we have a nice style that will definitely suit us through the day. We feel a little bit done up and our hair is not a grease fire mess. So I'll spin around so you can see it again, all brushed out. I'm fairly certain it looks okay back there. We'll see when I check the video. But until tomorrow, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Bye.